Hello mariners, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're kicking off a brand new, in-depth series on the art and science of voyage planning. Whether you're a cadet just starting out or a seasoned officer looking for a refresher, this series is for you. We're starting right at the beginning with the most crucial foundation of any successful journey. Step 1. Setting your voyage objectives. It sounds simple, but getting this right from the outset is the key to a safe, efficient, and successful passage. So, grab your notebooks and let's dive into the core principles of defining your voyage. First things first, what exactly do we mean by voyage objectives? Think of it as your mission statement for the trip. It's the big picture that guides every single decision you'll make later on. The most fundamental objective is, of course, defining your port of departure and your port of arrival. This is your point A and your point B. It seems obvious, right? We're leaving from Singapore and going to Rotterdam, but this simple statement sets the entire stage. It defines the geographical scope of your journey, which in turn influences everything from the charts you'll need to the weather patterns you can expect. But setting objectives goes far beyond just naming to ports. You need to get specific. A critical part of this initial stage is establishing your estimated time of arrival, or ETA. The ETA isn't just a random date you pluck from the calendar. It's a target that has serious commercial implications. Are you trying to meet a specific tide window for entry? Is there a berthing slot you have to hit? Is the cargo time sensitive? Your ETA dictates the overall required speed for the voyage. A tight ETA means a higher average speed, which has a direct knock-on effect on our next key consideration, fuel consumption. Fuel, or bunkers, is one of the biggest operational costs for any vessel. So, a major objective is to complete the voyage as economically as possible. This is where the balancing act begins. You have your ETA, which requires a certain speed, but a higher speed means burning more fuel. Is it more cost-effective to speed up and meet an early deadline? Or is it better to slow down, save a significant amount of fuel, and arrive a bit later? This concept is often called economical speed or slow steaming. Your company's commercial department will often provide guidance here. They lines weigh the cost of fuel against charter rates and cargo deadlines to determine the most profitable speed profile for the voyage. So, you've got your departure and arrival ports, a target ETA, and a strategy for speed and fuel consumption. These elements are all interconnected. If you decide to sail at a more economical speed to save fuel, you must recalculate your ETA. Conversely, if the charter suddenly demands an earlier arrival, you have to increase speed, which means you need to reevaluate your fuel budget and ensure you have enough bunkers on board to make it. This initial objective setting phase is a dynamic puzzle. You're constantly adjusting one piece and seeing how it affects the others. For example, a longer route through calmer waters might save fuel compared to a shorter, rougher route, even if it takes more time. Let's put this into a practical context. Imagine you're the second mate on a bulk carrier. The orders come in. Load grain in Santos, Brazil for discharge in Qingdao, China. Your first objective is clear, Santos to Qingdao. The charter party specifies a latest arrival date. This gives you your ETA window. Now you start working with the master and chief engineer. The chief engineer will provide data on the ship's fuel consumption at various speeds. You can then calculate, if we maintain an average speed of 14 knots, our ETA will be X and will consume Y tons of fuel. If we slow down to 12.5 knots, our ETA will be Z, but we'll save a significant amount on bunkers. This information is then relayed back to the commercial operators. They might say, great, the fuel savings at 12.5 knots are worth the extra few days. Proceed at economical speed. Or they might respond, no, the market for that grain is hot right now. We need you there by the original ADA. Maintain 14 knots. See how this initial planning phase is a collaborative effort. It's not just about drawing a line on a chart. It's a strategic process that blends navigational safety with commercial reality. Every voyage has a purpose, and that purpose is defined by these objectives. Furthermore, setting your objectives also forces you to consider the what-ifs early on. What if there's a major storm system forecast along the most direct route? Your objective for a safe passage might mean planning an alternate, longer route from the very beginning. What if there are known piracy risks in a certain area? Your objectives will include planning for transit through a high-risk area, which involves specific security preparations, routing, and reporting. What if your vessel has specific draft limitations? Your objective to arrive safely means you must ensure your arrival draft is compatible with the port's depth at your planned ETA, considering the tides. Think of these initial objectives as the foundational pillars of your voyage plan. If these pillars are weak or ill-defined, the entire plan built on top of them can become unstable. A vague objective like sail from Asia to Europe is useless. A strong objective is depart Singapore on or about June 1st, proceeding to Rotterdam. The target is to arrive no later than July 15th, maintaining an average speed of approximately 13 knots to optimize fuel consumption, while ensuring the vessel remains in good weather and outside of designated high-risk areas. That is a clear, actionable mission statement. It gives the entire bridge team a unified goal to work towards. This initial step is all about asking the right questions. What are we trying to achieve with this voyage? Is the priority speed? Is it fuel economy? Is it avoiding heavy weather? Is it meeting a very specific tidal gate? Usually, it's a combination of all of these. Your job as the navigator is to take all these competing priorities and forge them into a single, coherent set of objectives. This clarity is what will guide you through the next, more detailed stages of passage planning, which we'll be covering in our upcoming videos. Without clear objectives, you're just sailing, not navigating. So, that's a wrap on step 1. Setting voyage objectives. It's the strategic thinking that happens before you even look at the first chart. It's about defining your destination, your timeline, your budget in terms of fuel, and your overarching priorities for safety and efficiency. Get this right, and you've laid the groundwork for a smooth and professional voyage. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope this breakdown was helpful. If you have any questions or want to share your own experiences with setting voyage objectives, please drop a comment below. We love hearing from you. And if you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss the next step in our voyage planning series. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next video.